Hello everybody, I came on here to show you some things that I've been doing. I've been spraying. Now, I want to show you this. This was just a plain white paper doily, and I sprayed it. Now, I'll show you what I did. I didn't actually spray it. What I did was I put a mixture on my mat. Let me see if I'm in frame. Yes. I can't really see here. Okay. I put a mixture on my mat. This is the distress stain, and it's the vintage photo, and I just, turned it up and went dab, 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 dab on the mat. And then I put this on there. And I put a little too much of this on there. And this is that Dylusions Paint Box Red. And what I did was I just went spritz, 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 and dab, 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 spritz, spritz, spritz. I did not add any water to it, and I turned my doily upside down and just went like that in it. And went, you should have seen my hands, because I didn't put my gloves on. And I just went like that, and went here, yeah, like that, I dabbed it into the ink. I didn't spray anything on it or dab anything on it. I put it on the mat and then went, and that's what I got. It's a little more red than I wanted it to be, but it's growing on me. And this is for a project that I'm doing, a book that I'm doing. But I really liked the way it came out. I don't even know if you can really see that really well. Hang on, let me get something here to put it up against. Okay, see? I like the way it came out. Very pretty. I like the mottled coloring. And when you do, and I had ink left on the mat. So what I did was, remember the seam binding, the Hug Snug seam binding that I got a while back? Yeah, well there was some on the mat, so it didn't turn out red. It turned out copper. And I just smooshed it up into a big ball and let it dry that way on a piece of, not on my mat, because this was drying on my mat. It was on a piece of parchment paper I just had. But isn't it cool? It turned out really, really pretty. And like I said, it turned out coppery looking. It does still have some of the darker spots in it from the vintage photo. But it's like, it's the prettiest copper looking color. It was awesome, and it's even shiny because the seam binding is like a satin color. I mean, satin material. So anyway, that's what I did last night, and this, like I said, this is going on a book that I'm working on. Okay, that was playing with these two. Now, this morning I wanted to do some book pages, so I used my Color Burst sepia, and I had listened to people. Looks like my lens cap's in the way. Put it up there. I had listened to people. They said that when they put it on a piece of paper and added water, or put the water on, added this, that it has bits of green and pink in it, or red. Yeah, I know that for a fact now because I used it on my book pages, and I will show you how it turned out. Okay, that's the that's the Color Burst sepia. I do have the one that's green, the Verte or whatever it is. Yeah, I can't pronounce that either. But this is how it turned out. Now, I did it again. I dabbed it. I went tut tut tut, and some of the powder came out on my mat. And then I spritzed it with just plain water, and I came my water bottle. And this is how it came out with the green in it. It came out with the green in it, and the little flecks of the red or pink, bright pink, and I did several. The one of them really got it. Did this, see? How it's got that green in there, the green and the pink. And this one really got must have had a dry spot of the green. Now this is supposed to be sepia. You know what sepia is supposed to look like. It's a brownish color. And this one really got it. But I kind of like the way it turned out, but I'm going to do something else to this, and that'll probably get covered up. Actually, most of those will get covered up. Now, I took some of this, and I put it in a little spray bottle. I'll show you what size of the bottle before I tell you. this size bottle, and I got a bunch of these bottles from Sue, who is Scrappy Lady 530 here on YouTube. And I took one of the bottles and I put some of this. I just went tap, tap, tap into the bottle, right? Because it was a little bottle. Then I added water and I got this color. And there's still like tons of it in there. So remember I got these at Artist Supply Stores, and it was $5.10. This is probably going to last me a really long time, and I can make a bunch of sepia spray now. And I'll show you how that turned out when I sprayed another book page. It turned out kind of like the edges of this one's supposed to, kind of. That's what it turned out. And I figure if I add a little more of the powder, that it will get darker. But that's how that turned out. Now this is just the book page color. It will, and this, you know, it's got kind of a pink thing to it. So I'm thinking that maybe they add brown, pink, and the green into the powder to get sepia. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't know how to mix colors, but it turned out like that. Now I thought that was pretty cool. Now I had another Van Dyke sepia spray that I had from Lindy's, and it was like this, and that's watered down. And this has like the pinky hue to it. So this is actually more sepia, I believe, and this is more brown. But anyway, so there's a hint for you. You know, get the spray bottles. Of course, you can get the ones for like 99 cents at Walmart or something. They're larger. They're like this. But you know, and I figured, like I said, if I want it darker, I probably add just a little bit more of that powder, and I'll get a darker hue. So yeah, that was the Color Burst sepia. Was these, and then this and this was mixing Distress Stain Vintage Photo and Dylusions Postbox Red. So there you go. And that's another "this is how it turns out" video. And it might turn out different for you guys, but that's how it turned out for me. Alright, well, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you later.